Look where we are. Oh, this is super exciting. It's the first time since they opened. Let's go in and see the merchandise and take a look at the Food and Wine Festival. Let's go. I'm in. Am I the only one who freaks out every time I'm gonna get my temperature checked? Because I know that I feel fine, but you never know when you catch the virus. And I'm always praying like, please, let me not have a fever. But I passed the test, so now we can go in. Ah! Where should we go first? Ooh, what should we do first? Shopping. Soaring, that's my favorite attraction. Yeah, I think it's hard. I feel like I should do the shopping first in case I run out of battery. But my heart is saying Soaring. So let's go with the heart. I can't wait for them to take down all this and see what it looks now that it's being reimagined. I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic. It's a very exciting time for Epcot. Okay, so Soarin' is over there, but here is the Seas with Nemo and Friends, and this one is like walk right in. I mean, that's no different than usual, but it's the first thing that I encounter. I'm gonna do it first. I'm on my shell, ready to explore the sea. Looking for Nemo. Oh, there it is.
Nemo! Oh, science is great, there's so much to know. Climb aboard, explorers, it's time to go.
What if Nemo's swimming out the sea?
Oh, don't worry, just keep your eyes open for him along the way. Oh, let's go explore.
Is he orange with white stripes and looks kind of like you, only smaller?
Yes, have you seen him?
Seen who?
Jellyfish! And the next one, jellyfish!
All right, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Stop playing games! Here's your friends. I wonder if the clownfish taste funny. Nemo! Why didn't you provide for little brother? Totally! But everybody's looking for you! Oh.
When you're dead,
manatees. There he comes. Oh, cute fella. Hey, big guy. This is a beautiful pavilion that we will explore in another video because there's lots to see. And then right outside, the store. This is where you can find plushes of sea creatures. And the Crush mug. It says dude inside. $14.99. And Dory and Nemo's magnets. bread, which I think it's $9.99. Don't quote me on that. Some t-shirts for kids and adults. Oh, this one, I like that it has in more than one language. So it's mine, meal, mean, il mio. You get the idea. Blushes, Sebastian, Little Mermaid bubble one, Nemo set of pail and shovel, figurines, bath toys, and other smaller figurines. No, he's mine. I like that one. There's also a she's mine. Towels, more t-shirts. The otters, turtles. These are very cute. And a jewelry display. But they have the same jewelry that you can find at, well, pretty much everywhere else. This stroller parking area is usually completely full, so this gives you an idea of the crowd levels right now. Sorry, I'm coming. They kept us apart for what, like 5 months? We are about to be reunited. Soren is 10 minutes. I don't think I've ever seen it like that. So sad news, I lost my phone. I left it on the mesh pocket on the right. So what you have to do in case something like this happens to you is talk to a cast member who greets you when you're coming into the ride. And now they are inside trying to look for it, see if they can find it. I'm hoping that they find it because I have lots of pictures of my daughter that they're on the phone. I don't upload anything to any clouds or anything, so I just hope that it's not lost. And I'm sitting here outside just waiting for them to come back, crossing fingers. FYI, I had it on the side pocket of my Loungefly bag, and that's something that I always thought, that putting my phone here, it was very susceptible to falling out. And yes, I was right, that happened. So if you carry your phone there, just make sure you check that it's still there every time you are going to leave the rides. So today's another day, clearly. After that last clip, I was feeling sad. I was very upset. I obviously wasn't in the mood to be happy and be at the park. I just wanted to go home and try to figure out a way to recover my phone. Thankfully, I was able to be reunited with my phone, and that's great news. Well, for me. And I was thinking throughout this experience that a lot of people don't know what to do when they lose something at the parks, and a lot of people don't know what to do when they find something that doesn't belong to them. So I think there's a few things that are worth talking about. I think this could be a very important video for you if you're planning a vacation to Walt Disney World. Okay, so 3 things. The first one is, I think prevention is key, of course. Something that I learned is these Loungefly bags, lots of us like to put our phones on the side pockets. That is not the best idea. So my first tip is don't do that. Don't put it here. It's very easy to lose your phone. That's exactly what happened to me. I don't even know when or how it fell out of my bag. So I learned that that's something I'm never doing again. So my first tip is don't carry your phone in that pocket. But if you insist on carrying in that pocket, then at least imprint it in your brain before you travel that you have to remember to check that your phone is still in that pocket before, and let me put that in caps, before you step out of the vehicle, of the attraction vehicle. That's very important. So before moving into what to do if your phone is lost, well, your phone or anything, you can lose anything at Disney. Let's talk about what you're supposed to do if you find something that somebody else lost, because that is a shorter thing to talk about. And obviously it goes without saying that if you find something that doesn't belong to you, you're supposed to give it back, of course, but lots of people don't know how to do that. And what you should do is just give it to any cast member, and then they will take it to guest relations. So what should you do if you are the one who loses something? If you realize that you lost your phone inside the ride and you're just stepping out of the ride, what you're supposed to do is go to the beginning of the line. Like, pretend you're gonna go on the ride again, and as soon as you reach the starting point for the queue, then tell the cast members who are there, and they will either talk to other cast members through their internal communication system, or they will direct you to talk to someone else, to another cast member somewhere else. And then they will ask you questions, of course, to try and see in what vehicle you were, or I don't know, something that they can use to go and try to locate your phone. And if they find it, of course, lucky you. If they don't, then the next step is to go to guest relations. There's one guest relations office in every single park, and it's always close to the entrance gate. Just to quickly give you an idea, if you're in Epcot, if you're walking towards the exit, when you get close to Spaceship Earth, or the big Epcot ball, how some people call it, then it's gonna be at the base. It's not under the ball, it's across from it, but it's at that point where if you cross Spaceship Earth, you've gone too far. It's at that point to your right, that's where you're gonna see it. It has a big sign, it says guest relations, and that's where they keep the lost and found box, I guess. Keep in mind that it might take a while for it to get there. So if you realize that you lost something and it got lost, I don't know, an hour ago, then it might have had time to make it there. But if it's something that you just realized, I left it at the ride, like it happened to me, and they couldn't find it, then it could be traveling to guest relations, and by the time you get there, maybe it hasn't made it yet. So don't lose hope if they don't have it there. They will ask you if you are with someone else who has a phone to see if they can contact you in case the item makes it to their hands. But the other option that they are going to give you is to go to a website, and I'm gonna put the website somewhere on the screen because I honestly can't remember it right now, but it's something like Disney World / or / Lost and Found or something like that. And then you're gonna have to give him your information. So that brings me to a very important point, and is if you are traveling to Disney, then write down on a piece of paper the serial number of your cell phone, in case the cell phone is what you lose. They will ask for it, and that's also a way for you to find it. And also, if you don't have the option on your phone, you know, that find my phone option that a lot of people like to turn off, I don't know why, but that's very important. I used it to locate my phone. Now, because what I lost was a phone, the first thing that I did was call my phone and see if they would answer. And the people that found my phone weren't answering at first, and of course that made me think at first that they were not planning to return it. But you shouldn't feel that way. Something to keep in mind is that there's a lot of noise inside a park, so it's hard to hear a cell phone, especially when it's a ringtone that you're not used to. It's somebody else's ringtone, you're not used to paying attention to those, so it's gonna be harder for whoever has your phone to pick up. Also keep in mind that they might be riding rides or doing something that makes it harder for, you know, for them to pick up a phone. So don't panic and just give it a few more minutes, maybe 20 minutes, and then call again, and then wait for a little bit longer, and then call again. And that's what I did. And finally they answered. And I think maybe it took like a good 3 hours before they answered the phone. But they were very nice people. They had the intention to give it back, of course. They just didn't know how to do it. So since we were able to get in contact, we just met and they gave me my phone back. And I am super, super happy, and I am super grateful that they did that. So if you are with other people, if somebody else in your party has a phone that works in the US, then maybe try and give them a call a few times and see if they answer your call, so you guys can meet up and find it. Or you can ask them to give it to any cast member so that it at some point makes it to guest services. Obviously for me, the story had a happy ending, and I hope that with the tips, the people that find phones know what to do and how to give them back. And if you lose a phone, hopefully you don't, but now at least you know what to do, because I know the first thing you do is panic, and that doesn't help. So be proactive, and now you know where to start looking for your phone. I hope this information was helpful, and I hope you liked the video. I will be going back to Epcot to look at the merchandise as I promised. I also learned that you have to be responsible first and then play. So I am going to Epcot in a couple of days, and I will be taking a look at the merchandise and the Food and Wine Festival, and I will bring you that video as soon as I can. So for now, I hope everyone is keeping safe, and I'll see you on the next video.